Hi friends, welcome back to the most exciting unit in Algebra 1. I get to teach you how to factor. This is my favorite. You're going to want to know how to factor because you want to be like a factoring machine. All right, we've introduced some of them. Here are the 4 types of different trinomials that we have. You are here. We're going to be doing double negatives like this. Now, do not be confused. You look at that double negative and you think your signs are going to be double negative. Absolutely not. If you haven't already done so, write your notes down. We always look at the last sign, and if it is negative, different signs, we don't care about the front one. If it's positive, then we do care about the front one. This case though, it's negative, so I don't care what that front one is. What do I mean by all of that? Let's take a look. If you don't have that note down, pause the video, write those, and go ahead and do that for your notebook, please and thank you. All right, so looking at this guy, here's what we do. We've got our bubbles. Got a golden retriever hair in there. All right, so we've got P and P. We look at the last sign. And that's because if we do P times P, that's going to give us P squared. And that's what we need. Last sign is negative. That tells us different signs. Do not care about that. So it's plus and minus or minus and plus. Even though this is negative, negative, don't be fooled into bringing down negative, negative. No, 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 no. Your signs, my friends, are the most important part of factoring. I swear, if you can nail these signs, you're going to be fine on everything else. All right, factors of 28, 1 and 28, 2 times 14. Not 3, but 4 times 7. I need a positive and negative that gives me negative 12. Well, if I do a positive 2 and a negative 14, that adds up to negative 12. So positive 2, negative 14 is my answer. Look at that. Bam. All right, let's look at these ones. We've got bubbles, N. Before we go on any further, let's just do a quick double check. So we have P plus 2, P minus 14. All right, when we do this, we've got, let's FOIL it, P squared, right? First, outside, so P times negative 14, negative 14P. Inside, so plus 2P. And then last, 2 times negative 14 is negative 28. We can combine some like terms here. We get P squared minus 12P minus 28. Is that what we started with? It absolutely is. That's how we know we factored it correctly. As you're practicing these, totally okay to double check and redistribute. But if you do it this method, usually you get it right. So 24, we got 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8. After 3 comes 4 times 6. After 4 comes 5. No, 6 is already on the board, so we're good. I forgot to do our signs. Look at the last one. That is negative, so it tells us different signs. Plus, minus. Now I need a positive and negative that adds up to negative 2. So if we take a look at here, we've got positive 2 and a negative 12. Nope, that won't work. We need a, see, this is why your signs are so important. That's going to give us a negative 10. I need a negative 2. What am I doing? Positive 4, negative 6. That gives me a negative 2. So positive 4, negative 6, kablam, I have just factored that. All right, let's look at this one. We've got some bubbles. Parentheses, I'm sorry, I'll use proper language. X. This tells me different signs. Don't care about you. I don't care about this thing in the front. I care about you, the student, please. Come on, be doing some math. I care about you, sweet and precious students. You're doing great. Look at me listing all these factors of 18, 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. You're gonna love your multiplication tables after this. I need a positive and a negative that adds up to negative 3. Well, if I do positive 3, negative 6, that gives me negative 3. Okay, so negative 6, positive 3. Kablam. All right, so let's look at this one. We got our bubbles. We got B. This tells me different signs. Don't care about that. Plus, minus, or minus plus if you're inclined. 1 times 60, 2 times 30. Oh, we got lots of them here. 3 times 20. 4 times 15, 5 times 12, 6 times 10, not 7, not 8, not 9, 10, yes, and it's already there, so we're good. There's all our factor pairs. All right, I need a positive and a negative that adds up to negative 4. So if I do positive 6, negative 10, that adds up to negative 4. So positive 6, negative 10, there we go. We just factored that guy. All right, let's do 2 more, just in case. C. This tells me different signs. Don't care about you. Plus, minus, 10, 1 times 10, 2 times 5. I need a positive and a negative that gives me negative 3. If I do positive 2, negative 5, that adds up to negative 3. So -5, +2. We have factored, and for our last one, we've got this, x, x. This tells me different signs. So plus and a minus, 1 times 27, 3 times 9, that's it. I need a positive and a negative that adds up to -6. So if I do +3, -9, that will give me -6. And again, you notice I'm writing it over here as I do this. That is helpful just to remember your signs to make sure you've got it in the right order. So -9 and +3. All right, and at any point you can FOIL, distribute, use the box method to double check your work. Hopefully this helps. Can't wait to see you be a factoring machine. Thanks so much, guys.